What's up guys, Matt here, and this is vlog number 57. Alright, so in today's vlog, we had a question come in on one of the past vlogs, and I thought it was a great question to answer because I'm seeing a lot more of our TRW crew members are starting to do events and get out to different events and customize things. So I'm seeing a lot more of you are starting to get out to events and baseball fields and softball and football and all these different sporting events or gymnastics and starting to sell products on the spot, which I think is awesome because like I said, that's the way that really built my business and took my business to the next level and really pushed that customer base up for me to where I could get the business to the next level. So the question that came in from Jonathan was, when you go to an event and you're showing the different videos, and Jonathan watched the video the other day, he said, on customizing some cleats. So when you go to these, for example, different baseball or softball events, how do you customize the cleats and the batting gloves and the helmets and things like that? And do you customize the numbers and bring all the different colors of heat transfer vinyl and sign vinyl and whatnot? So just to give you a little bit of a background about that, here's what I would do. I would go to an event and I would actually customize. I would bring my heat press, I would bring my vinyl cutter, and I would customize, just for example, at baseball and softball, I would customize their baseball gloves, I would customize their cleats, I would customize their wristbands, I would customize their batting gloves, I would customize their shirts, I would customize underneath the hats, the back of the hats, their arm guards, obviously their shoes, anything you could think of, their batting helmets, okay? Anything you could think of, I would customize their actual bats. So, different materials for each of those, of course. If I'm customizing the hard surface like a batting helmet or a baseball bat, obviously I'm using my sign vinyl. If I'm customizing a glove or batting gloves or a hat or shoes or anything like that, then I'm using my heat transfer vinyl and heat pressing it to it, okay? But here's what I did that made it really easy, and this is kind of the question that Jonathan had, was if, say, somebody comes up to your booth and they want a custom number 24 on their batting gloves, how did you do that? Did you bring it to your computer and type out number 24 and get it sized perfectly and pick the color and send it to the cutter and weed it and then customize it? That's what I did off the start. And I would bring 10 or 15 different colors off the start. I learned my lesson though, and I completely went away from that. So then what I started doing is, I knew when it came to a pair of shoes or it came to batting gloves or different things, the numbers and the size of the numbers always varied a little bit, okay? So one set of batting gloves, you might be able to put it right on the strap. The other has a logo there, so you have to put it here. The other one, you have to put it over here. So every pair of batting gloves that came in were completely different, okay? So I had to take that into account as I was thinking about that going into the event. So after practicing and failing at a lot of different events, I kept learning new things and learning new things that work. So what kind of my motto was when I would go to different events is, if I couldn't make it in under 5 minutes, I didn't customize it or make it at the event. I basically had a 5-minute rule. So car decals I can make in under 5 minutes. Customizing batting gloves and helmets and shoes and all of those things I could do in under 5 minutes. If it took me longer than 5 minutes, I showed them that I could do it, send them to the website. You guys can order on the website. I'm not making custom shirts on the spot. I'm not doing all kinds of crazy thing with brushing in all of the logos and things on the spot, because I would never be able to produce enough of them to really make good money at the event, because it takes so long to press the 2 colors of heat transfer vinyl and cut them and weed them and then cut out a template and brush in the stones. It's not worth it. So I would send them to the actual website. But when it came to the customizing the shoes and the batting gloves and things like that, I made an absolute killing, okay? So here's what I would do, just to give you a little hint. Right here. See this big set of black numbers? Basically all I did, 15 inches wide, easy weed heat transfer vinyl, I cut out all the numbers. A lot of 5s, a lot of 6s, a lot of 7s, a lot of 8s, a lot of 9s. Guess what else the 9 can be? A 6, right? You can easily just flip it around, and now we got a 6. And what I would do, instead of bringing all the colors, I would only bring white and I would only bring black. So white and black, because I could customize a white hat with black vinyl. I could customize a black hat with white vinyl. An orange hat with either one, a green hat. White and black covers everything, okay? And I would cut out sets of numbers like these. And I never did, a lot of people say, well, did you do 11 and then 12 and then 13 all the way up to 99? Of course not. Because what are the chances of me using number 54, right? Basically, what I do is I grab the 5 and the 4 and I make 54. I grab a 6 and a 7, now I'm 67. All right, so that makes it easy on that side of it. And then I would cut out numbers. I would cut out 1/2 inch tall numbers, 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch, and 1 1/2 inch, okay? That way I had all different sizes to fit all different types of products that they would bring in because, again, remember, they're all different, right? So when I would do these, I would have lines of people, and it would be insane. Like, you would, if you guys come and would have come to one of the events back then when I was kind of doing that big event, and I had the big event push, and that was kind of the main thing I was doing, I would have lines of people just waiting to, like, I made as much money as I could possibly produce items at the event. And the only reason I didn't make more money is because I couldn't produce that many items. So that was before I had employees, so I'd start bringing friends, and they would start helping, and different people, just to try and keep up with everything. Now, I'm telling you right now, don't think, and those of you guys who go to events know, don't think just because you bring this idea and you're going to customize shoes and different things at events, the first event you go to, you're going to have lines of people. It took me a good year, year and a half to get people trained at these different events at what I did. And then as I kept going to the events, I kept getting a couple more sales and a couple more sales, and met a couple new people and met some other new people. And I just kept building my customer base at these events. And after a few years, I would go to the events and different parents would be like, oh my God, the decal world's here. We can go customize your batting gloves, or we can go customize this, or man, I wish you were at the last event. I'm so glad you're here. I want to customize this, 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 and this. And they would be waiting for me. It was crazy. So it can get to that point, but you have to be patient and you have to stick to it, because just because you go to 1 or 2 or 5 or 8 events, it doesn't mean it's going to be successful right away. You're going to have a lot more failures before you have before you have success. And you're going to have to, you got to be able to accept the failure side of it. If you can't accept the failure side of it and know that 9 out of 10 people that you talk to are going to say no, then you're going to fail. So I looked at it as, a lot of people look at it as, well, 9 out of 10 people say no to me. I looked at it the completely opposite way. You know what? 1 out of 10 people said yes. And that means I need to ask 100 more people, and then 10 more people are going to say yes. And then I ask 1,000 more people, and then 100 more people are going to say yes. And that's the way I always looked at it, is, you know what? If one person said yes, I can build from there, okay? So, and you might get 20 no's off the start, but eventually you're going to start getting a few yeses. Keep building it up, and you can't give up on it. You're going to run, no matter how big or small your business is, you're going to run into different times where it kind of plateaus, and you need to think of something new to be creative again. You can't just sit on one product and just do events and this and just do this, because eventually all of your customers are already going to have what you're making. It's like us at the Rhinestone World. We need to keep thinking of new things for our software to save you time and money, and new products to release, and new videos to make to spark ideas for you guys. That's why we do all that stuff. If we didn't do any of that stuff and we just sold the vinyl and the heat presses and we didn't do all these videos, how many of you would come order from the Rhinestone World? Probably none of you, because you wouldn't even know who we are, right? Same thing with the finished product side of the business, okay? So at the events, the custom numbers, we would pre-cut all the numbers, kind of like this here, and then someone came up and they wanted a batting glove. I would say, okay, I would measure it. That means I need my 1-inch numbers. I'll grab my 2, my 3, customized batting gloves. 2 minutes later, boom, there you go, $10 customized batting gloves. You want some shoes? What number? 3. Take out 2 of my 1.5-inch 3s. Boom, shoes are customized. A minute later, 2 minutes later, there's another $10. And it just kept, it was a revolving door of people just bringing me products to customize with close to nothing in cost for all of those $10. Alright, so Jonathan, hope this video helped you out. Hopefully it sparks some ideas for you guys for events or even storefronts. If we would have customers that would bring in their products to our storefront as well. But hopefully it helps. Again, love sharing all of my ideas that might help you guys. And who knows, you might already be doing that. You might try it and it doesn't work and you have a better idea. Everybody's business and everybody's customer base is going to be different. But my goal is to try and spark different ideas and give you some different ideas to try because they worked for me and they built my business and they built it into a pretty big business. So that's why I share it with all of you guys. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment below right there. Boom, boom, boom. Comment below. Give me some more amazing questions like you guys have been doing. Awesome questions. All of you guys are good. And really appreciate all of your guys' feedback and questions on all these vlogs. I enjoy doing them every night. And hopefully you guys enjoy hanging out with me for 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long the vlog is, to help your business and learn something. We got the in-house training going on right now. We got some awesome crew members there at the in-house. Tomorrow we're digging deep into the software. We're going to start creating some designs, start pressing some designs. So we're looking forward to having a great time tomorrow at the Rhinestone University. And if you don't know about the Rhinestone University, we do have one more available in December of this year. And then we'll release the dates for next year here soon on the website. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment below, give me some new questions. And of course, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel right there. Check out yesterday's vlog right on up here. Check out the whole playlist of vlogs right there. And check out the rhinestoneworld.com website right there. You guys all have an amazing night. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.